Good Tuesday evening, everybody, and welcome back to another video. And might I add, maybe another set of videos. I'm very behind, so I'm going to try and film as much as I can tonight, then wrap it up tomorrow. So, I'm 7 videos behind. Yeah, I'm like slacking. But enough of that. This video is going to be the next movie that's part of my horror movie project, and it's a good one. It's a little bit different than any other horror movie that I've watched in the past month and a half now. This one is actually a sci-fi horror movie, and that movie is The Faculty. And I picked this one out specifically because it's just a nostalgia bomb for me. This was released in 1998, and it was directed by Robert Rodriguez. You had the likes of Elijah Wood, Jordana Brewster, Josh Hartnett, Piper Laurie, which plays Carrie's mom, Robert Patrick, Famke Janssen, and Clea Duvall, and Usher Raymond, of all people, right there. So, this is basically like a teen slasher version of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. But this isn't your typical slasher because there's this strange alien parasite that ends up in this small town in Ohio, and it takes over the faculty and the students and then all of Ohio, at least that town. So it's up to the 6 remaining non-infected students to stop the alien invasion. This is a very solid sci-fi horror flick. It has aspects of like I said, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and even has an aspect of The Thing, because you don't know who's infected or who's not. And the way they determine who's infected is Josh Hartnett. He comes up with this little drug, per se, which is just like caffeine pills, and if you sniff it, then you pretty much disintegrate. Well, the queen of the alien species was with them the whole time, and there's a scene where they're trying to determine who's infected, which is pretty reminiscent of The Thing. So there's definitely parallels in that scene. But anyway, she closes up her nostrils, and you know the twist. Her name is Mary Beth, and she just turns into this aquatic parasite at the very end. This movie is awesome, and I really enjoy it. And I guess I can talk about the soundtrack. This soundtrack has some really great 90s rock songs. This opens up with The Kids Aren't All Right by The Offspring, and it's always been a pretty iconic opening to this movie, because I love that song, and it just gets me pumped to watch this. And not to mention, you have another brick in the wall covered by corn in here. But it's very small and minute. But when they're at like the football game and like the whole town's there, you hear that song. It's actually a pretty good cover. But yeah. A very awesome 90s sci-fi horror flick. If you haven't seen The Faculty, go ahead and throw it on. It'll be fun and pretty much, I don't want to say like full of teen angst, but it's pretty much what the aliens did to them. That's pretty much all I got for The Faculty. And this movie was also a movie that I watched all throughout my childhood, so I've seen it quite a few times, and it definitely deserves a spot in my top 50. My final grade for The Faculty, I'm going to give this an A. It's just a really great movie, and if you just want like a fun little sci-fi horror flick, throw it on. Those are my thoughts on The Faculty. And next movie I want to talk about is A Haunting in Venice, which I'm going to film that here in a minute. But hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in a minute. Adios. Peace.